Hello warriors. I was reading the reserve part of the Angular tutorial, and the author was saying that it's better in terms of UI UX to fetch data in a component rather than in the reserve, because with the reserve the screen will show nothing to users until data is reserved. But without the reserve, users can see components while waiting data to be fetched. After reading that, I was like, if it's better not to use the reserve, then why is it invented in the first place? I couldn't find the answer to that question, so every time when I work on projects deep inside of my mind, I was thinking, do I need to use the reserve for this one, this route? I wasn't able to find the case where I must use the reserve until I work on my last project, Anom Zone. Let me show you how I encountered the case where I had to use the reserve. I have a client running on the left and source code on the right. I have four routes where we're gonna focus on list component and get component. List component is responsible for getting collection, and get component is responsible for getting a document. Let's run each route and see how it works. So first, list component. I'm gonna run Mercury, and that's a list component on the left. So when I have data, it's gonna display the data. For case where I have no data, it's gonna say no records found. And let's check out get component. So I just click single document and it's gonna show data like normal. So the issue happens when user try to access a document that's not found. So if document is not found, the application is gonna show for not found page, just like this. Just like this. However, if you see it again, did you notice something weird? Let me run it slowly and try again. So I enter the URL, it's gonna show loading, and it's actually showing the get component, and then we are moving to full. So let's see it again. So what I want was, I don't want to show the get component if the document is not found. It's kinda, it looks like it's flickering to me. Like, let's see, now it's showing get component, and then we're moving to the error page not found. Let's see in normal speed. So it's loading, showing get component for a second, and then we are moving to full page. So in order to remove that flickering, the reserve comes into place. So let's try that with the reserve and see how it looks better. Okay, so let's bring back the reserve. Well, uncomment that, go to get component, uncomment that, and comment this and save it. So now in order to, the reserve is activated. So back to the client. So let's try to access document that doesn't exist. So hit enter. So the flicker is gone, right? Let's see this in slow motion. Yep, it's loading. And before we initialize get component, the reserve is gonna check if document is found. And it's not found, and we are at the full page. So the flickering is gone, and this is the case where you must use reserve if you don't want to see that flickering. And yeah, I thought yeah, so I didn't know that, and I recently found out, and I wanted to share it. And thank you for watching.